Hello, welcome to Hsvmobile.com. Here I bring you the 13-inch unibody MacBook Pro review. So let's get started. It's probably one of the most thinnest and lightest professional notebooks in the market, and it's really nice looking, solid, because it uses the unibody construction, which is basically using one whole slab of aluminum and just trimming it down. No joining, gluing, soldering together parts. It's just one whole part. So on the left hand side you have the MagSafe charging port, this first one, which means it is a magnetic clip-on, so just clips on magnetically and it will charge. And the advantages of this is, in sudden movement or pulling, it just easily come off without damaging the wire or moving the notebook physically. You have the Ethernet port here. You have the Firewire, which is the Apple's version of a USB. You have the mini display port to connect to larger displays such as that. And you have two USB ports, which is the only downside of this notebook. It's not enough. You have an SD card slot, which is not really useful because the SD card, when you put it in, comes out a bit, it protrudes. You have the headphone jack. On the front we have a little standby indicator and the infrared signals, and on the right we have this Kensington lock, so if you want to lock the MacBook Pro into place, and shops use this to stop theft. And then you have this super drive, which can burn, copy, rewrite, play DVDs, etc. On the back you have nothing. One thing I forgot to mention is this battery indicator. So if you press this, it indicates how much battery life you've left, even when the device is off. So this is a magnetic mechanism as well to open it, so you can just use one finger and you're ready to go. So let me just put the computer on standby for now. This is the multi-touch glass trackpad. The whole trackpad is the button, so you can click anywhere for fast access, and you can scroll with two fingers. Everything is done by software. Like to double click, for the right click you can use two fingers and press. So yeah, it works really nice. This is the backlit keyboard. It's really nice in the dark and looks really cool. You can adjust it because there's loads of shortcuts. On the top, the brightness, pause, rewind, play, buttons for music, mute, volume up and down, and the eject button along with the power button. On the top here, where it says MacBook, are the air vents to take out the heat. This is really nice design. They just sort of come out from there, from this, because there's some gap here, and it just comes out from there. I'm not sure what this is. It's not the speakers, because the speakers are here built into the back, and then it just bounces off the screen and goes to the user, and the speaker is here as well. On the screen we have it's a HD screen, LED backlit with I don't know if you can see this. Let me put it on standby again. Yeah, that thingy is the eyesight camera, which is the webcam, and it's got a microphone next to it. It's a glossy display, but you can choose if you want a normal display. But I like the glossy one because the black outline looks really nice. So this is the home screen. This is running Snow Leopard. this has got nothing to do with the MacBook Pro, because software has always changed the operating system, because Lion is going to come out as well next summer, so everything will be different. But this is the dock where you can easily launch applications. This specific MacBook Pro is the 13-inch one. It's got a 2.4 gigahertz processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 250 gigabyte hard drive. It's a Core i5, I think, and it can run games really nicely. I've got VMware Fusion installed, so I can run Windows 7 on it and Windows 7 Ultimate. So let me just put it into full screen, and they run both at the same time. You can run the Mac system and the Windows at the same time. I installed this because I wanted to run some software that does not run on Mac. So you see it's full Windows. To minimize it, you just have to hold the control. The command button is like the start button on the Windows computers. So you hold that and then you press enter, and it minimizes back. So I'll minimize this meanwhile it boots. As you can see, it is Windows 7 Ultimate, and of course I can show you the speeds of loading. So let me launch Safari, and let's go to YouTube. This is my Wi-Fi. Okay, I don't know why it is so slow at the moment. Nope, it doesn't usually do this. I can reload it, probably it will show the genuine speed now. Yeah, that's about it. So I can type in 1080p video, and this is a 1080p video, just to show it can run the highest resolution nicely. And as you can see, that is 1080p. It looks so nice and real. It doesn't show much on the camera, but it is really beautiful. So yeah, let me close this. And this is basically the Finder menu, which is like the Windows Explorer in Windows 7, where you can view all your files and folders and stuff like that. And of course, let me go to Windows now. Let's full screen this. So I've got some stuff installed like Word 2010. It boots really nicely, works really fine. Let's load in 1 second Word, the new one. And this is just the genuine Windows 7, the real thing. So the disadvantage of a MacBook Pro is of course the price, but if you save up and buy it, you'd be really happy, because it's probably the best hardware in the whole market, and you can have the best of both worlds, Windows and Mac. Personally, I prefer Mac because it's easier to use and smoother with no viruses, but Windows is more capable. So yeah, this has been my review of my MacBook Pro. And the last thing I'd like to tell you is the Apple lights up when the screen is on and dims when the screen's off. So this is my MacBook Pro review. Thank you for watching. Hsvmobile. Goodbye.